Hi, kids. This is Mr. Scrow, and we're going to do some chorus today. I'd like you to please stand up. Remember, I am a much better teacher whenever I can see my students doing the activities that we have today. So I encourage you to participate as much as possible on your end so that I can be as good of a teacher on my end. It really does help to have you participating, and I can see you participating because then I get to go home and I'm like celebrating and thinking about you, and it energizes me to do even more for you. So if I can't see you, then I kind of don't know what's really going on at all. I mean, I have to imagine what you sound like anyway because you're putting things on Flipgrid, which are great. But this is very different for me to teach without knowing what's going on singing wise. So as much information as you can give me as possible by um, it being expressive on your end, and it starts with keeping your camera on. So thank you. All right, so we're going to start with warming up our bodies, as usual. Great, and I have a few new twists that I want to throw in here too. I like to talk about some different things. So, of course, the reason why we warm up our bodies is because our instrument is our voice, and it's part of our body. So we need to make sure that it's nice and limber and ready to go. All right, so let's jog in place for about 15 seconds. Invigorating. Nice. So let's shake it all out. Great. And I'd like you to just stretch up. I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see where my hands are. It's a pretty significant stretch. And I'm feeling the stretch in my back and all the way up my arms and even in my legs. If you're not feeling it, then maybe you need to stretch a little bit more. Really pull it up. And then up on your tippy toes and wiggle your fingers and let it all down. Good. Relax a little bit and shake out gently. Really nice. Let's try it one more time. Up to the ceiling. Really get it stretched. Focus on your back. Make sure your back is stretched. You're feeling it all through the arms, up to even the fingertips, stretching up, down the legs, up on your tippy toes. It's really an extra step. Very nice. You did a good job. Now I'm going to turn to my side. You don't necessarily have to turn to the side. I want to just give you a profile of what this looks like. We're going to hang down. Some of you can get lower than others. And I know you can only see the top of my back right now. If I were really good, you wouldn't be able to see me at all because I would be stretching the whole way down to the floor. Some of you could probably even touch the floor, but I'm old. So when you're stretching down, just remember that your muscles are better whenever you're relaxed. You could even go further and surprise yourself. So when we come up, I want you to come up slowly, and our back is made of vertebrae, which are bones. And I want you to stack them one at a time. And you're going to move your shoulders back, and your chest is actually a little puffy. You're not saluting like a soldier, and really stiff, but your chest juts out just a little bit. Not like this. Not like this. Like this. And your shoulders should be down. I have a really hard time keeping my shoulders down. Great. And our chin should be tucked just a little bit and giving you a nice stretch up through here. This is a good posture. All right? Good. Very, very nice. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Sing with me. Ma, ma, mo, mu. Mi, me, 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 ma, mo, mu. voice. Good. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, 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 Louie. Okay, hold on just a second. So when we're doing this one, I want you to give a nice stretch. All right? You're stretching in both ways. So open and scrunch. Good. Open. It looks a little silly, but really animate. And close. Good. So when we're doing this one, really move this around. Of course, we would never do this. It would be kind of silly if we were doing this for real, like singing a real song. We would never move this with such animation. But for practice and warming up, you do. Louie, 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 Louie. 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 I told you last week, and I'm going to keep telling you that if it's too low, then just drop out and wait for me to start again. And likewise, if it's too high for you, then just drop out. We're all made differently. We look differently on the outside, and we certainly sound different. Our voices are built differently on the inside too, and that's okay. We just are good at different things. Mommy, ready and go. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Watch your posture. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Up and over. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. One more. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Good. And last week, I had you doing a siren, and some of you, whenever I did that, I was looking at your faces, and I saw, yeah, you were like, what was that? I've never heard someone do a siren like that. And what does that have to do with the voice? This is a siren I've been doing for a very long time. I've also been doing sighs, which I'll talk to you about another time too. But a siren is when we start low and we exercise our voices on a swoop. All right, we're doing a nice smooth section going up, and we're also getting a lot of air and controlling our air so that we have enough on the descent on the way down. So I'll do it once for you again so you can hear what it sounds like, and then we're going to do it once together. Here it is. Woo! And just let the rest of the air out, okay? So here we go. It starts with a good breath, though. Here we go. Woo! Good job. That was great. It's not easy to do. You'll get better. This one takes a lot of air. Ready? Go. Good. And the last one. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Watch your posture. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. One more. Hallelujah. All right. And you can have a seat. So what we're going to do next is I just wanted to show you some rhythms, actually. When I was looking at your pre-assessment last week, I noticed that we had a lot of people all over the place with their rhythms. So some of you were right on and you got 100%. but a lot of you are having some inconsistency. So I wanted to spend some time just telling you about the rhythms. So we have a quarter note, eighth note, 16ths, and a quarter rest. I want to just, this is like our foundation. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. You should have had some experience with these rhythms in primary school, but just in case, musicians and music teachers in particular, we make up sounds in order to perform these. So band and orchestra often they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. And in my class, because you're children and you're resilient, if you've already learned that method, I'm going to teach you another method that you'll use with me. It's easy. You just have to get used to it a little bit. I use ta, tt, and ticka ticka. And this, of course, is a rest. And in the rest, I usually don't do anything on a rest, or nothing comes out of my mouth. I usually do like this. So you're going to do, if you have 4 rests in a row, it looks a little silly. All right, so let's do this together. Ta, tt, ticka ticka, and here we go. 1, 2, everyone go. Ta, 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 ta. T, 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 t. Ticka ticka, ticka ticka, ticka ticka, ticka ticka. So, all right, so on your screen, we are going to have our first rhythm pattern, and we're going to do it together with some instructions.
Okay, so we're going to read some rhythms together now. They're a little smushed up here, but I wanted to get them out of the way of that little box down in the left-hand corner. All right, so I'm going to give you a count of 4, and we're going to use our tas, TTs, ticka tickas, and rests. All right, here we go. 1, 2, let's do it together. Ta, ticka ticka ta, 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 ti ti, ticka ticka ta, 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 ticka ticka ta, ta, ticka ticka ta, 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 ti ti ta. All right, very nice. Now, let's do example number 2. Here we go. Counting off in 1, 2, ready and go. Ti ti ta ta ta. Ticka ticka ta ta. Ta ticka ticka ta ta. Ti ti ta. Ta ta ta. Ticka ticka ta. Ta, ta, ticka ticka ta, 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 ta. All right, nice job. So on this page, I am wondering if there's somebody in here that would like to volunteer to do example number 3 or example number 4, which is a tough one, I guess, because it has more 16th notes. I don't know. Maybe you want the added challenge. I don't personally think that the ticka tickas are that hard, but I think they're kind of fun. So is there anyone that would like to start us out? Shifting gears a little bit, we're going to take a look at a song that I did a few years ago called Cold Snap. In this performance, my daughter was recording our very own Hillside chorus, and I was conducting, and there's a part in the music where the audience started to clap because we did something really, really, really well. And so I stopped the performance, and we then restarted after the applause, and we faked my daughter out. So you can see that section as it comes up. So without further ado, here is Cold Snap.
my favorite song. I'm not sure if this is the same song. It is the same song.
All right, wasn't that cool? I love Cold Snap, and I think that you're going to like it too. I'm going to teach it to you for your first winter song. I know I've been resisting doing anything with cold, and I think it's been working because it hasn't been very cold. It's been pretty mild lately, but maybe next week we'll get a cold snap. We'll see. All right, so you are going to be part one on this, which is the top part. This is in the Google Classroom, so you can get your music up on your screen, open it up, and you don't have to have the video in front of you right now. You can just listen to my voice and hear the piano playing and just be looking at your music at home. And if it's easier for you in the future, if you have a printer, you can actually print this out at home as well, so you have your own copy. So listen first, and then you're gonna actually echo me. So here it is. New frost is falling and dusting the trees. Your turn. Go. My turn. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. Your turn. Go. Time to wave goodbye to fall. Old Man Winter's come to call. With a cold snap. With a cold snap. My turn. With a cold snap. Your turn. You did a good job. All right, so let's go back to the beginning, and I'm going to do longer phrases this time. New frost is falling and dusting the trees. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. Your turn. Let's start that over for Mr. Scrove. I got finger tied. Ready? I'll sing with you. New frost. Ready? And new frost is falling and dusting the trees. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. My turn. Don't sing. Time to wave goodbye to fall. Old Man Winter's come to call. Your turn. Go. Time to wave goodbye to fall. Old Man Winter's come to call. Good job. And then my turn again. With a cold snap. My turn. With a cold snap. All right, your turn. With a cold snap. With a cold snap. Hey, good job. All right, so let's do the whole thing, and that's going to be a wrap for today. 1, 2, ready, and new frost is falling and dusting the trees. Snowflakes are forming and make time to wave goodbye to fall. Old Man Winter's come to call. With a cold snap. With a cold snap. Great job. See you next week. So you are now going to sing part 2 of Cold Snap. Cold Snap has music just like this. Yep, this is what chorus music looks like. And I made a copy of this for the Google Classroom, and You can use this by opening it up right now and you don't have to have the video in front of you. It can just play. My Google Classroom can play right now, but my Google Meet can play right now. But in the Google Classroom, you'll be able to find this music, and just open it up, and you can just see. You can look at that and have my voice in the background. Next week, we're going to continue learning this song. So next week, you can make a copy of this at home if you have a printer, which would be a lot easier. Then you can just have the copy out. But that's up to you. All right, so here we go. I'm going to sing the bottom part, which is, you could see a Roman numeral 2, which is the bottom part. There are 2 New Frost is Falling. It's the bottom part, so you're going to do that part. So I'm going to sing first, and then you sing after me. New frost is falling and dusting the trees. Frost is falling and dusting the trees. My turn. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. Ready? And your turn. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. My turn. Time to wave goodbye to fall, to fall. Time to wave goodbye to fall, to fall. My turn. Old Man Winter's come to call. Old Man Winter's come to call. With a cold snap. Your turn. With a cold snap. Don't forget to clap. With a cold snap. I meant snap. Your turn. Ready? Last one, go. With a cold snap. All right, good. We'll have a chance to improve on that. Go back to the beginning. I'm going to make longer phrases this time, so you're still just listening along with me. And then you'll have a chance to sing in just a minute. New frost is falling and dusting the trees. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. Time to wave goodbye to fall, to fall. Old Man Winter's come to call. Let's just go that whole way. Ready? Beginning, go. New frost is falling and dusting the trees. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. Time to wave goodbye to fall, to fall. Old Man Winter's come to call. With a cold snap. With a cold snap. All right, your turn with the cold snap. Ready? And go. With a cold snap. With a cold snap. Hey, you did a good job. Let's do it the whole way through one last time. 1, 2, ready, and. New frost is falling and dusting the trees. Snowflakes are forming and lakes start to freeze. Time to wave goodbye to fall, to fall. Old Man Winter's come to call. With a cold snap. With a cold snap. You did well today. Thank you.